Hey, you guys. Okay, so it's Saturday, it's the weekend, okay? And not only that, it's the weekend during the holidays. And I know that we're going to start to have holiday events and functions, and you're a little nervous about it because you're worried about giving up some of your favorite things or feeling left out, or maybe like, I don't know, just like the odd girl out at the party. Okay, so I'm going to give you some of my own tips today. I shared a little bit more info on my Erin Young Fitness Facebook page, so you could go over there and watch like a longer video, but I'm going to give you some instant tips really quickly right now. Okay, so when you are going to family events or public events, events with your friends, and there's this spread of food and there's cocktails everywhere, and you're like, how many yellows is that? You're like, oh my gosh, what do I do? There's a few things that I do. First of all, I have my Shakeology before I go because I drink chocolate Shakeology, and that chocolate kind of helps me avoid some of those chocolate cravings and things that I might have if I'm looking at a spread of holiday treats, okay? So I will save my shake until right before I go to my party. And so that means I've already had a protein source. I'm already feeling kind of full. So I really don't need to eat a lot of things once I get there. What I need to do is have fun and have a lot of conversations and smile and just like seriously just be grateful and thankful that you have friends and family and the health of yourself and everyone around you. Just walk into the room with like gratitude, not dread of what I can't have. Like, don't focus on that at all. Just focus on meeting someone new or rekindling a relationship or catching up with a friend. Like, just focus on that when you get to your party. And so my number one tip is to have more conversations than you do bites of food. Okay. Like, think about it that way. Like, focus on the relationship, focus on the fun, focus on the conversations, and have more convos about, or have more conversations than you do relationships. Okay. My second tip is to totally have a cocktail. Okay. But make sure it's kind of like a real raw cocktail. 1 glass of wine. Okay. Stick to red wine. Okay, less sugar, a vodka soda water. Don't have anybody make you a mixed drink with cranberry juice and juices and things like that, because you're going to overdo it when it comes to the sugar. Okay, so vodka soda water, a glass of red wine. Have one, because your goal is not to go and get sloshed, right? Your goal is to go and have fun and just like have fun with your friends and family. Okay, and you don't need to have more than one to have a good time. Okay. Take your glass, go to the kitchen, rinse it out, fill it up with water. And in your wine glass or your cocktail glass, it doesn't matter, like, carry it and keep your hands on that glass, okay? Because if you take your hands off that glass, what are they gonna do? They're gonna grab the food around you, right? So just walk around and you've got your glass. And people are like, are you drinking water? I'll be like, yeah, I'm drinking water. I'm feeling good. I'm working hard on myself. Someone says, hey, Erin, you want this? Hey, Erin, you got to try that. Hey, Erin, you got to do this. And your hands are in your water. And you're like, oh, no, thanks. I'm good. It's not going to hurt anybody's feelings, okay? Just say, no, thanks, I'm good. Or just say this. No, thanks. I'm working hard on myself right now. No one is going to roll their eyes and be like, really? That's cool. What are you doing? And you're going to be able to share with somebody what you're doing, and they're actually going to give you a ton of support. Okay. So keep your hands on that glass. Okay. Keep your hands on that glass. Don't put it down, and it has water in it. Okay. And then the last thing is if you are going to indulge in a treat, make sure it's like the most amazing homemade treat you can only get from your best friend who makes this at Christmas parties, okay? Because if somebody makes that Velveeta queso dip, or if somebody brings like a thing of cream cheese from the store and serves it with crackers and dumps a jar of something on the top of it, apricot preserves or something, or if somebody makes meatballs that were frozen in a bag and they dump ketchup and barbecue sauce or like grape jelly on the top, don't you dare touch that. Okay, you guys? Like, seriously, if it's not homemade, and if it's not your friend or your mom or your whatever's like homemade, like most amazing dessert ever or whatever ever, don't you dare touch it. Okay, if it came from a store and someone opened a package to give it to you, don't you touch that, okay? So you guys, I want you to stay on track this weekend. And I know I'm making light of a situation that can be stressful, but it's all about just being positive and changing your mindset a little bit when you walk into that party or you walk into that event. You're there to have fun. You're there to celebrate the season. You're there to have to like talk to your friends. You're not there to eat and drink. Okay, you're there to be merry, and you don't have to have platefuls of food, and you don't have to have a ton of cocktails to be merry and to have a good time, you guys. Okay, so I don't know if that was a little too much tough love for you today. I don't know if that was me like assuming that this is like easier or harder than what it is. I don't know. Maybe you have some of your own tricks, but I would love to hear who has a party this weekend. And what is it that you guys struggle with when you have a party this weekend? Okay, so I will talk to you later, you guys. Let's do this.